Hey guys, I'm just making this quick video to go over my 420 haul from Vancouver. There hasn't been a 420 in over, the last 2 years because of COVID. So it was very exciting to get to go to the farmers market, which is still a protest because people are still being prosecuted in unfair ways, and legalization was really more of allowing white men who had positioned themselves correctly to make more money, while people have not been let out of prison for previous crimes committed of growing and a plant that is medicine that God gave us. So yeah, on that note as well, mushrooms became federally legal in Canada, not Turtle Island, because America is still pretty fucked up. But yeah, so I used to be quite the purist, and really not get why people were doing mushrooms at 420. Yeah, I have a pretty long history of 420, which I'll get into maybe another time. I don't know. If you know me, you know. Yeah, so I used to have, stands, so I didn't really get to enjoy all the products and vendors' products. So yeah, I have some cards. So the day started off me going to the cafe across the Vancouver Art Gallery. It's been at Sunset Beach the past few years to have a coffee, because I was like, holy shit, this is loud. This is a large group of people, and it smells like weed. And there's people with open bags of weed on the street just selling it by the handful. I don't really go for weed. I go for the innovative products, and my grandmother asked me to get her CBD gummies, so that was my main focus. And I had some girlfriends who I was meeting up with, a little tradition, and yeah, so they were at a yoga class, and so I had some time alone to go scope everything out, because it's kind of overwhelming. There's 100 different vendor protests within a protest, and yeah, so damn, where are my stickers? It got hectic yesterday because of the rain, but I got stickers, and I got one autoflower Jack Herrera seed for $2 from a guy who had cannabis infused sugar, and I asked him how he did it. So I got the secrets on lock. Very innovative. Took him 2 weeks, some rounds, just to do the process he was doing. So that was one person I saw doing that. Another guy, he had 2 stands diagonal from each other, on other sides of the art gallery, and he had salt that was called monster weed. I have his card somewhere here. And he gave me the secrets, but he asked me not to share them. Yeah, monsterweed.ca. So cool guy. Yeah, I'm just trying to go in consecutive order. I was I'm not even gonna smoke. I just want to do edibles. My throat can't really handle smoking anymore after several years. But then bcbud420.co at bcbud420co on Instagram. They gave me a huge joint. This nice girl, Riley, and she also gave me a gummy. So the joint got smoked at 420, but this is just a little gummy. They were on the outskirts, so the way that it works is people pay for vendors protests inside, and then it's a free-for-all on the outsides. And they had all these non-legal gray market brands like Bob and stuff, so it's very interesting and a bit confusing. A product I really like that I was able to get for $10. Usually everywhere else is $15, even on Canada Wide Weed, my favorite website to get my organic weed from. Twisted extracts, full spectrum, 1-to-1, 40 milligrams of CBD and THC, Haley's Comet, watermelon, jelly bomb, really fucking awesome. $10 for 8 doses. It's so expensive in the dispensaries. I'm making this video to explain what a ripoff the legal market is to people, and you will get diabetes before you get high, and that somehow these products are still going, and everything was better before legalization came in, basically. And I've worked in the legal market, and it's very sad, and just they took all the fun out of it. They just squeezed it and took the fun out. There were other people handing out things. They're like, do you want weed? And we're like, no. And they're like, do you like parties? So this is the Alien Abduction Festival, May 19th to 23rd. We'll see if I even actually post this video before then, but I don't know if I'm gonna personally go to that. Oh, when I was looking around, these guys had some really crazy mushroom candies like Butterfingers and Coffee Crisp and stuff, but with mushrooms. I was a little confused of which one was which because there were kind of two things together in the free market. MZ period Medible Euphoric Sensations. That's their email, or their Instagram is MZM _ in the _ kitchen. So I'm gonna give them a follow later and see what's up. Richie Rich, free delivery 24/7, 365 in Mantro, Vancouver. He gave us like a free gram, I think, and it was incredibly dank when I smelled it. Actually, this is my jar of weed because I wasn't gonna buy any weed. Yeah, it's right here on top. If you can see, it's like smells really good. And then some people gave us like a fat eighth. They were these people. It really got rainy out there. This is something that's really cool. Mushroom cuts. Bring this flyer and get a 10% discount. Mushroom and alternative medicine shop. Almonds. I can't even read it. But you get a haircut and mushrooms is what I got. So their Instagram is mushroom.cuts. Davie Street. 1717 Davie Street. So I'm kind of choked. I just booked an appointment and paid a deposit for a haircut. And then I was like, fuck, next time. I also got in here, I don't know if you can see, I got from Kaya Bliss, someone who I really love, award-winning, is, she had 20 grams for $20. And I was like, fuck, this is insane. Like, I'm just gonna have to get this, like, for that summertime kush, because last year at Fairy Creek, my cannabis plants suffered severely in my absence, and that's okay. Probably got like an eighth off my Rizzoli landrace from the Pravarti regions of the Himalayas that I was gifted 4 seeds, and I bred and got a lot of seeds from that. So if you're interested in that, you know, shoot me a DM on Chef Gain. Yeah, and my CBD that I had gotten from like Master Hemp, some weed I got from Canada Wide Weed, had some seeds in it. I grew it. It was like the best CBD plant ever. Molded because I didn't like bonsai it or strip the inside of the plant, and salvaged what I could and gave my friend an eighth, and she's like, this is the best weed ever. And I was like, fuck. So I'm from the Sunshine Coast, and that's like the climate we're growing in, so it's really nice to have things local. It's the best for like the plant's DNA, you know. But anyway, from Kaya Bliss, I got her organic skin balm for psoriasis because of some friends in my life that have that. And so the difference between this and her other regular pain salve was like, this has olive oil and grapeseed oil, and then her 9 healing essential oils. Yeah, so I got the weed and that from her. Before her was Granny's Secret Stash. This was a really cute place. I brought my friends back too to sign up because they gave you little 2 gummy bears that were 10 milligrams of THC. And I ended up getting these for my grandma, level-headed 1-to-1, because she wants CBD, but I know she like needs a bit of THC for the pain. She's just afraid of it. These are strawberry flavored, big circles. I'm gonna cut them into 4 pieces each. 10 CBD, 10 THC, so 2.5 full spectrum. And there were things that went up, and they had funny names. The strongest was like, are we having fun yet? And then my friend grabbed this, and I had to get one as well. Micro Magic, $10 for 10 capsules, 200 milligrams of psilocybin. I go to Zoomers on Granville, where I have like my legal mushroom dispensary card, And I don't know what the millennial blend cost, or I think it was like probably 30 caps as well, so it cost more, but it was only 100 milligrams per microdose, so pretty stoked on this. You know, following the pulse stem, it's like 3 on, 4 off. I like to have niacin and just B3 with the lion's mane. This has concentrated mushroom of chaga, cordyceps, reishi, lion's mane, and turkey tail. So I could like take this and take a B3, which is the niacin, which helps like push it to your nerve ways. Okay. But it seems like a great blend. I'm really excited to try it. And she gave us like a 10% discount code on your first order. So I hope my grandmother really likes these things and I'm able to order them for her again. I think she's going to like Granny Stash just because of the marketing, which is great. I forgot at the delivery place, BC Bud 420, I also got 2 for $30. So I got this one. It's a CBD Sunnyside organic full spectrum extra strength cool release 50 milliliters 1200 milligrams of CBD. I don't know if you've seen the things in the stores in the legal market, but they're just not as good. I got like another smaller stick with 400 milligrams of CBD just for like cramps and stuff. They seem to last a really long time. I got this for my grandmother's knee. She's in a lot of pain like all the time. So I also went to the Deadliest Auntie and got these, which unfortunately in the rain got smudged off, but they're 40 milligram CBD gummies and there's 20 of them. It really got like smudged off, but Deadliest Auntie. This is her like best thing. I believe she's local, lab tested, multi-flavored, which is good, you know, mix it up. Yeah, it sucks that this totally like just melted away. Like I can't really read what it said, but Deadliest Auntie. Okay, the same person who was vending these for less than anywhere else also had high tea, CBD Tranquility tea. It was the last one available. 10 servings of the full spectrum CBD. It has tulsi, peppermint, licorice root, fennel, and calendula. And it's loose. And yeah, I'm really excited to try this and then rip it off and make my own concoction. Growing these herbs. And the brewing option is to add a 1/4 teaspoon of coconut oil or coconut butter while steeping. And then that's like a tea latte and boost the digestion of cannabinoids. So I'm definitely gonna do that for grandma. There was a guy handing out mushrooms and I really wanted them and I like missed him. And then there was one of these like on the ground. And I was like, thank you, universe. God is good. These are origin mushrooms. I suppose it's just like a gram. It's got a warning label on the back, 18 plus, don't take if pregnant, operating heavy machinery or other prescription medication, take responsibility. But also take responsibility of your shit, you know? Like, don't just keep doing mushroom medicine, like, integrate. This guy handed this out, Mushroom Trails, medicinals.ca. Oh, it's not a UFO, it's a mushroom. He didn't give me anything. Oh no, this was the really dank gram. Kingsmen Crew, I think. The mushroom haircut place gave us sour mint hybrid. I hate all the packaging that like gets wasted, but like it's also really important, like the card game, you know, because everyone's stoned and they're gonna forget your name. And these people handed this out and like I was not super into it because it's just buds on 1024 Clark Drive, but it is open from 8 a.m. to midnight, and that's really convenient and not within like legal hours of like 10 to 10. Buds Vancouver, and you can use the card for 10% off. I probably will never go in, but I was like, oh, the Buds is like the Subway logo, and I'm just like a sucker for that. And I think they've been around like Budzilla and stuff. This was pretty dope. 25 milligram THC sour key. Don't know if it will really be 25 milligrams, but Superior quality cannabis, www.thecandybar.io. Yeah, I'm just really stoked to eat a sour candy. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything that I went through with you guys, except the very end, which I had missed with my friends, because after they came, I was like, okay, well, you guys lead, because I've kind of seen a lot of stuff. And we went down this alleyway on the east side of the farmers market, and we met this woman, this elder. I don't know, like, if this is her real name on her email, but she's like Mama T's Witch in Kitchen. I guess that's what she goes by. All our medicines, tinctures, and concoctions are made in accordance with the moon phases and at certain times of the year. Some of these wonderful treasures have taken a year or more to be ready to offer, like her fire cider and tepache. All medicines are made in prayer, very much like Tibetan medicines are made. They are stored in Myron glass, true violet glass jars under a pyramid before being packaged with love and healing. All foods are 100% organic and as much as possible fair trade. All chocolate is sourced from small farms throughout South America. Nuts are sprouted and dehydrated slowly to retain as much nutritional value. All the dehydrated fruit is local and goes through a process of dehydration that is very slow to create a meaty, plump texture to preserve as much nutrition as possible. If you're interested in more or to have a look at other things, please feel free to contact their email. We do not have a website at the moment. She's like, I don't need it. Like, I have a very small home practice. Like, when you are a healer, the people come to you, and then you are, like, overwhelmed. I took photos of her other info things that she had. She had, like, amazing chocolate blends with this ingredient that I don't even know how to say. And I'm, like, a holistic chef. And it was, like, a chocolate thing that just like hugs your heart, because chocolate really like helps the heart chakra. I was told I was allergic to chocolate when I was 5 and 11 and 16, and in my recent travels I was in a place where there was chocolate grown and everybody's doing chocolate, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have some chocolate, and like nothing bad happened to me. I didn't have any rashes. I just like felt good, and I was like, damn, like it really just matters like how things are prepared and how local it is and what you're putting into your body. And I just like love this so much. At this point, I only had $10 left on me, so I did spend $5 on this, which kind of got melted. This is she calls it like, oh my god, what's that? And this has over 10 milligrams of chocolate. I think like maybe 25. It was $5. I'm just like excited about this chocolate, and I have deprived myself of chocolate for a very long time. So yeah, anyway, this video is getting really long. I hope you find it interesting. I'm gonna go to this woman's house and I'm gonna learn from her. She gave us pine tincture that is like really high, like from the spruce, the pine tips. And I was like, yeah, give me a hit of that, because pinene, it was used in the vaccine. So I was like, I'm around all these people. I had a mask on, but I was like, give me a shot of this, like just straight vitamin C to the brain. And she had some other great stuff. It was the pyramid that pulled me over. I was like, whoosh. Because I'm trying to make organites, which we'll probably talk about in another video if I actually ever post this and people watch it and are like, yeah, I want to know more about these things, because I just don't have time anymore to not just talk about things. Like, yeah. Big settler love to the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh Nation for where this all occurred. And yeah, I'm sorry we do this shit. Honestly, I am. And I take part in it. And this is the one holiday of the year I really love. And I love to see what people have been doing. And yeah, 10 seconds left. At 4:20, we were at the beach and we didn't have a lighter. So we didn't even get to smoke till 5:20, but it was good. 4:20 beach raccoon.